Bob Experience. I'm your favorite YouTuber. Oh, we gonna have some fun.
The NYPD has made significant effort to step up enforcement of these illegal vehicles, including unregistered and unlicensed ATVs, motorcycles, and dirt bikes. In many parts of the city, at all hours of the day, people can be seen riding them up and down the road, sometimes against traffic, sometimes in large groups. In the last few weeks alone, the department has seized over 500 of them, and the NYPD has destroyed about 5,000 this year. But what happened this weekend is a clear sign there's a long way to go.
We are not going to tolerate these bikes being used on our streets. As you can see, when a 4-year-old child is playing in a parking lot and you have people that are racing in a parking lot with these illegal instruments, these vehicles, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, and something like this will occur.
There is now a $10,000 reward for information, leading to an arrest of whoever hit that little boy.
We've got cops in the middle of the street. Got one bike pulled over. Don't know what it is. He getting a ticket. It's pretty bad when you get a ticket from cops in Times Square after all the stuff that happens out here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 cops. We got one white shirt. Guys, I tell you all the time, focus on the white shirts. If it's just a fist fight, there are no white shirts. If it's something bigger, something that could make the paper, you're going to see white shirts. If there's only one white shirt, it's not a shooting. I would say it's not a shooting. Cops are smiling, high-fiving each other. He's getting a ticket. It's almost unfair to get a ticket in Times Square. I'd fight that ticket, bro. They don't give no tickets. Something did happen here, and I'll tell you why. Because they have the whole street. You see this? When they bring these out, This is a deterrent. It's the whole street, all the way down on both sides. All the way down to the red steps. Something happened. I don't know what. But I'm going to get to the bottom of it because that's what I do, bro. Police have now shut down Times Square here. And now they're going to arrest this guy on a motor scooter. He's trapped. He's trying to be the big hero, ride around like it's all fun and games. And look, they're going to get his ass. It's over. You're done. It's a wrap. The white shirt is there. There is no second chances on white shirts. He will be arrested. He is being arrested. He's going to be forcefully dragged off of his motorcycle. They do not say, oh, it's okay when a white shirt's here. He will be arrested. He will be handcuffed, and he will take him to the paddy wagon, and they're going to take his bike. He wanted to be, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. He is not getting a second chance. There's 2 white shirts. White shirts do not give you a second chance, bro. He's arrested. I've even got Mickey right here beside me. Even Mickey's filming. Not sure what he did, but they boxed him in. As soon as they boxed him in, I said, oh, he's done. They got him boxed in on that end. He turned around. He tried to say, I'm sorry. There is no second chances. They're searching him. They're searching the bike. He was forcefully removed from his bike. If he did nothing wrong, they should let him go. But when the white shirts are there, I've seen it 1,000 times, bro. They have to explain. Come on with the ears, Playboy. They have to explain as to why they did what they did. Mickey Mouse is... This is Mickey. Knocking my damn camera over with his ear. Yep, he's being... Told you, they don't let you go, bro. They're taking a scooter. He's a grub hubber. Poor guy was probably trying to deliver his stuff. Now that he's been apprehended, they will open up the trap. If you try to slide through there, they are going to arrest you and detain you. He just lost his job. You about to lose your job. I feel bad because he's out there delivering Grubhub, but they told him not to go through. He tried to be like the kids are, where they run from the cops. And guess what? He didn't get very far. He tried to turn around and say he's sorry, but white shirts have no forgiveness. I would have been shocked. I would have been absolutely shocked if I saw them let him go. They've opened it back up to the public, into traffic, and now we will continue. The police are still out here. They're out here heavy. They got a photographer out here. Here's another Grubhub guy. He just wants to go do his job. You got two white shirts out here, bro. The white shirts make it serious. A white shirt is serious. It's not a fun thing. They're taking that guy's motorcycle. Remember when I showed you that truck earlier with the motorcycles in the back? That's where they're taking these motorcycles, and they're not cool. All right, let me show you where they're loading the bikes that they're taking. Let's see how many people they arrested on bikes.
Work to get off the side.
Here's this bike they just took from this guy. He's been arrested. They're going to load it up in the back of this truck right here. They already have, I don't know, 15 bikes in there already. Remember earlier I was saying when they bring this out, it's always a problem. I've seen this at rallies and protests before. When they bring it out, they're arresting people and they're taking their bikes. This bike is getting ready. I don't think it's gonna fit. It's full. It's completely full. They're gonna try. There's a white shirt right there, bro. There's a white shirt. He's in charge. So they're gonna lift it up. These guys are going to climb down on the ramp. I might get in trouble for filming. I always feel paranoid about cops. It's been a busy one out here today, right, player? How you holding up? Good to see you. What happened earlier? No gunshots, right? This is my guy. Sells the best nuts in all of Times Square. Come here. Come here.
2-3 days the police do it safe.
They're making arrests to make it look like they're doing stuff, right? 2 or 3 days in a row. 2 or 3 days, but they let it go all year, and then they come out.
That's okay because it's too many crazy guys.
Hey, listen, they should do this twice a week. People would have more respect for the law here if they did it more often. So he says they come out. It's been 3 days in a row. Now remember, I haven't been out here for a couple weeks. It's been 3 days in a row that they're doing a sweep. We've got a new mayor that's going to be coming in, and Adams was a 25-year vet of the police department, whatever, 30 years. All right, they're going to wheel it up on this thing here. This is hard-hitting news right here. By the way, it's a big bike. Those are all scooters. Lots and lots of scooters. This one is not a scooter, bro. This is a bike. I don't think he even knows what he's doing. He has to swing that back end around. Look at the white shirt doing work. Dude, don't break his... this guy he's never had a motorcycle in his life. All right, I got a feeling we might see something go down here. This guy has never handled a motorcycle in his life, ever. He's trying to slide it on the kickstand. All right, they're going to now lift it. This is a Suzuki or maybe a Yamaha. Looks like a 750. It's probably a 900-pound bike. Maybe it's a Cowie. I can't read it. He's in the way. It's not the Cowie colors. It's a very, very heavy bike. They've got the whole thing completely full of scooters. There's at least 20 scooters in there. Now, if he was smart, lift the kickstand, dummy. He's trying to slide the back. You can't slide the back with the kickstand digging into the ground. Look at him. He's trying to slide it on the kickstand. This guy's insane. You ever heard of, even she's telling him, dude, the kickstand's digging into the ground. Lift the kickstand. Sorry. I just want to go up and help this guy. Lift the kickstand, bro.
Oh.
He cannot be that idiotic. There's no way. So guys, when you have a kickstand digging into the metal, you cannot slide the wheel. He's still trying. God bless him. All right, that's the last one that's going to go in. They don't have tie downs. I don't see them tying this down. So what's going to happen is the truck is going to move and drive to the tow yard or wherever, and these bikes are going to bounce around in there. Like weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. These bikes are going to wobble all over the place. And it's sad because those bikes are all going to, you cannot take bikes around without strapping them down. What do you think those bikes are going to do the first time he stops at a red light? Here is the thing, completely full. Every one of these guys was probably a Grubhub driver trying to get home.
Yeah.
He didn't have a helmet on, he was wearing the wrong color jacket, he didn't have a blinker. Whatever it was, they have to come out here. This truck is going to leave, and guess what you think is going to happen? None of these are street bikes, not one. Every one of these is a moped that you could rent or that you own. I'm looking at them. They all have tail lights, headlights. Every single one is street legal. I don't see a dirt bike in here. They let the dirt bikes go because there's hundreds of them and they can't catch them. What they're doing here is they're pulling some poor Nigerian off his bike, and he's trying to deliver his Grubhub, and they're taking his livelihood from him. That's just what's happening, unfortunately. And none of those are illegal bikes. All right, we're walking and talking. Once this is gone, there's probably one right down the street empty that they're gonna, when I come back by, let's see if there's another one here. My nut guy, it's good when you're a roving reporter, you gotta have street guys. My nut guy said that they've been doing it for about 3 days, just arresting anyone they can. He's with it because he works out here and hates to see the crime. As you can see, the police are still arresting these guys. A guy like this guy, he's riding the bike. Look how scared he looks. This guy just got busted. They all have one thing in common. They all have a food thing on their back. They're going, he just tried to grab her. I don't know what that was. That was crazy. So what they do is they got the car pulled out a little bit to where it's very narrow. It's almost like the CD guys. They make it real narrow right there. Look at this cop. Watch the cop right there. He walks up to those 3 guys and he tells him, pull over. You just lost your bike, my friend. They're going to check them for license, registration, and insurance. They're minding their own business. Let's see if I get in trouble for doing it. He's going to ask them for license, registration, and insurance. If you say, sir, I don't have a, get off your bike. He's got his that is ready. Do you think this is an entrapment? You don't think this is entrapment? Now the cop that's in charge of forcing people over here, he's not even worried about it anymore. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cops in a white shirt, 8 cops in a white shirt. This man has his ID. We're gonna see if he has a driver's license. This is, I'm showing you inside, I show you inside the scams of the Monk. I show you inside the scams of Minnie Mouse. Well, now you're seeing inside the scams of the NYPD. That brother over there is laughing. Nothing he sees is funny right now because I'm telling you, if you don't have the necessary paperwork, they are taking your bike. Bro, quit laughing. Take this shit serious. Excuse my language. They are going to run it to make sure that it's not stolen and to make sure that he has legitimate registration. You picked a wrong night to drive through Times Square. You're minding your own business. They're not riding on the sidewalk. They weren't revving their engines. They're just a couple guys out for a nice stroll, a nice little nighttime ride. And this is a trap. This trap is set up, and they are going to take everybody who they can. All 3 of these guys are Asian. Every person I've seen pulled over so far has been black. I'm not saying it's racism, but I don't see him pulling over the white guys yet. I could be wrong. Look at this cop right here. Look at the short cop right here. Doesn't he look like What's the guy, the stoner guy who laughs? Seth Rogen. Dude, I got Seth Rogen disguised as a cop. That is not, that's Seth Rogen. I don't do that much. Oh, don't rile up the white shirt. Oh boy, here. All right, these guys look like they might have the necessary paperwork. If they don't, they're going to be having their cars. Do you remember that truck that I showed you earlier? Look at Seth Rogen, got a little blue ribbon around his head right now. I found Seth Rogen, bro. I found Seth Rogen. That's crazy. Oh boy. The cop is trying to justify why he pulled him over. He pulled him over because they have a trap going on, and it's not fair. And any one of these guys can beat these tickets. They have. We're going to stay for one more round. These guys actually have the correct paperwork. They all had licenses. They all have insurance, and they can go. Now, there's a thing called reasonable search and seizure. Reasonable reason to pull you over. What reason do they have to pull these guys over out of traffic? What reason? Somebody tell me. Let me go find Ninja and find out. So as soon as these three pull off, these guys are going to go get in position again and pull over the next group. They're doing only motorcycles and scooters tonight. The first truck that we saw had, I don't know, 10 or 12 in there. It was completely full. There's a new truck down there now loading up a scooter as we speak. These three dodged the bullet. Nice bike. Nice bike. All right, so we're going to wait for the next round. It shouldn't be but a minute, and then I'll take you down and watch them load up those guys' bikes. They're loading up bikes as we speak. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's Seth Rogen. How sweet. I found a movie star. So it's pretty easy to trap these guys. What they do is they wait, like that guy right there on that damn wheel. You should be careful. When they tried to pull the guy over earlier, he tried to run. The first guy I caught, he tried to run because they try to pull you over right here. They're stopping you right here. The reason that all those streets are blocked off, I know now why they're blocked off, is so cars cannot turn off. You have to go through the lion's den. You have to go past this guy right here, and he's the one that's going to pull you over. So it's mostly scooters and motorcycles. I don't think scooters are going to be registered. I think motorcycles will be. Entrapment is a practice which a law enforcement agent or agents of the state induce a person to commit a crime. Yeah, I don't know if it's entrapment. I would say it's like a speed trap, but you're not speeding. You should have reasonable cause to pull someone over. And the reasonable cause here is that you might not have a license. I don't think that's reasonable cause. I think anybody fighting this in court would get off. But who wants to go to court? It's a hefty ticket, I promise you that, plus they confiscate your vehicle. This is a money grab by the city. It's $150 a piece. You saw that they just made a couple thousand just in the bikes we've seen already. I'm waiting for them to ask me why I'm recording and what I'm doing here. I'm just going to tell them I'm watching. I'm not going to say I'm watching you rob people. That would probably not be a good idea. I have ID. I don't have warrants. I should be okay. I understand that right now it's not anything exciting. I apologize, but I wanted to show you this scam. As soon as those three bikes pulled up, I said, watch this cop. I watched him. I knew exactly what they were going to do. And listen, if you're riding a bike, you should have a license. You should have a helmet or whatever the law requires. You should be registered and you should have insurance. I think we all agree on that. But they shouldn't pull you over to see if you have that unless you have an infraction of the law. Look at, they're walking in traffic too to see if you have your seatbelt on. Your windows are tinted a little too tough. Pull over. I got a seatbelt. My friend was moving a couch one time. He rented a van. We put the couch in the back of the van. I was in the passenger seat. We drove 10 feet and a cop walked out into traffic and said, pull over, and had us go over and got me for no seatbelt. $185. Oh, I got me a Steve Harvey. Maybe this is a setup for a TV show. Because I know that's Seth Rogen. Tell me that ain't Seth Rogen, bro. Somebody try to tell me that ain't Seth Rogen. Alright. It's not an insult. Seth Rogen's a good looking guy. He just looks like Seth Rogen. They are going to stand here and they are going to pull over. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here's another light. Let's see who they get this time. I don't see any scooters. There's a motorcycle on the other side of the street coming.
In 5 days, get ready for the adventure of a lifetime.
Look at, cops are actually in the street, stopping. He's going to pull this guy over from that lane, way over there. The police are pulling, look, they're scooters, because they're in the other lane. The cops are going to pull him over here and him over here. Don't try to run, bro. They're going to block you in. All of these are getting, I guarantee you, his is getting confiscated and his is getting, this guy's on a dirt bike, but it's a legal dirt bike. He has a headlight, he has a tail light. Okay, guys, we got 4 bikes. How many of these are getting confiscated? Let me hear you say now. I can tell by the look. He has no helmet. He has no helmet. He has no helmet. He might be Gucci. This is a Rebel that you rent. Guys, turn your bikes off. This is a Rebel that you rent. I don't think that you need a specific type of motorcycle license or insurance when you rent a Rebel. I promise you they're taking him. It's a Rebel. From what I know, when I tried to rent a Rebel, you need a valid driver's license. I do not think that you need a motorcycle permit, which is a license number 2 or whatever it's called. I do think you need to have a helmet. I don't know if it's a helmet law or not. He has a helmet, but it's... Yep, he's telling you have to put the helmet on, player. They let kids do quad runners through here on a nightly basis. I told you, as soon as I saw them guys way in the other lane, these cops walked out into traffic and entrapped them. I don't know if it's called entrapment. They had no right to pull them over unless, if they're supposed to have a helmet and didn't, then of course he's breaking the law. But don't pull them over. This guy seems to have all his stuff in order. See, that's a Rebel scooter. You can rent them all over the city. I don't think you need to have license, registration, or insurance to get those. I really don't. So that's possibly why those guys got to skate. And I don't see any Rebels in the back of this vehicle here. I don't know how many trucks they filled up today. Could you imagine? Let's see if I can figure out how to get through here. So they have 3 or 4, but they're scooters. No Rebels, no rentals. These are people's personal bikes. Street legal. I see lights, I see tail lights. They're gonna fill this truck up all night, bruh. All night. Look at everybody out here because they blocked the street off with those. I guess they're afraid people are gonna run. So they blocked off the street with those bars. It looks like they got a damn wheelchair pulled over here. Please tell me they ain't pulling over guys on wheelchairs. Oh shit, Boogie Bunch missed it. Damn it. Yeah, he tried to run. You see the crowd. He tried to run. I see the cop just beat him up just now. They beat him up. They're choking him out. And now they're dragging him off. It's a female. It's a female. She tried to run. There's her bike. They threw the gate up on her ass. She actually ran into the gate. I just saw the cop choking her. There's her friend. That's probably the guy who was driving. And look at this guy yelling at him. You tried to run and you got caught, player. I told the guy down there, y'all heard me. He goes, what if they try to run? I said, they got a guy down here who's going to close the gate. He closed the gate, caught this guy. I thought it was a wheelchair from way over there, but I seen him. Then I saw the cop swinging on the girl, choked her out. They actually ran the bike into the gate. And it's a dirt bike. I don't think it's street legal. He does have a headlight, but it's a dirt bike made for off-road. He's got a disc brake on the front and shock. Very hard to say, but yeah, he tried to run. I guarantee you he's not the first that tried to run. There's a reason they have these gates up. Hey, what's poppin'? This guy got away. They let him go. The guy in the green, they let him go. Those from the city, and you don't need these guys. Yo, these guys are insane. Look at these fools. Are you out of your mind? Yo, look at these fools. They're riding on the sidewalk. They're on motorcycles. This is insane. Yo, that's taunting. That's like swimming in the water with sharks. So you see that they've got the gate here, and it's cocked. This gate is literally set up like this to be able to shove out in one quick motion. That person over there is still fighting with the police. Yeah, oh, they're fighting. They're like fist fighting. Now the white shirt has them in a headlock. They're actually fist fighting this person right here. They're actually fist fighting this person right here, bro. You can't get through here, unfortunately. It's so crowded right here. Yeah. The white shirt had this guy just now with a headlock. He's not trying to go willingly. They just took the helmet off him. Come on, folks. The white shirt, the old dude with the flat top right there was swinging. That guy was fighting back. Guess who won that one? Guess who won that one, folks? All right. I dropped the ball twice. I missed 2 or 3 good fist fights. Excuse me. He tried to run, and they closed the gate on his ass. He tried to run, and they closed the gate on his ass. He ran over a police officer. This is your roving reporter, Boogie Bob, on the streets. His wife got her ass whooped. She got her ass whooped when I pulled up. He's telling her, don't talk. Don't talk. Now he's spitting in the cop's face, calling him a P-word. You got a white shirt there. The white shirt is going to rough you up, playboy.
How you doing?
So he ran over, break my wrist. He's being, trust me, every cop knows how to hurt you in handcuffs. He's being a little mouthy. Cannot win by being mouthy. What do you think, you're going to win? Get some likes on Instagram? You got your ass whooped, playboy. I just watched you get your ass whooped, and your wife got beat up before you did. So when I saw it go down, I was by the truck, and it looked like, because they were on the ground fighting, I thought he had a man in a wheelchair. This guy trying to slink off into the darkness. Don't try it, bruh. Oh, he's screaming in there. He's fighting and kicking inside the cop car. They're gonna put him in a restraint. Once they get you in that restraint, bro, it's over. Yeah, he's gonna go into the restraint. They might drag him out the other side of the car. So, anyway, you better be careful, Blair. You better be careful, bro. While they got their back turned, you better get your ass up out of here. So he tried to do what the other guy we saw earlier tried to do, which was run. When he runs and this guy hits his little microphone, Tony or whoever it over here is going to close that gate a lot quicker than the bike can get here. And that's what happened. He ran over a cop, he hit the guardrail, and he got his ass whooped. His wife got it worse than him, from what I saw. It looked like the police officer was choking a guy in a wheelchair because they were so low to the ground. And by the time I got over there, I realized that it was a scooter. This is your roving reporter, Boogie Bunch. I told you there was some pay dirt over there. Y'all was mad at me, but I told you there's pay dirt over there. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. Hopefully, he's screaming, he's kicking. He wants to fight the cop in the back seat. He's going to have a miserable night in Rikers Island. He's going to jail. His bike has been confiscated. His wife is also going to jail. I'm worried about this guy right here. He need to get the hell up out of here while he can. Okay. Yeah. He kept telling her, don't say nothing. Guys, if you get arrested, don't say nothing. That's what I'm telling you. They'll promise you the world and they will not deliver, and you will go to jail, and everything you said will be held against you in a court of law. Oh, he's screaming. Oh, this guy getting in the back seat with him. And there goes his bike. Front fender is cracked from where he ran over the cop. Great scam by the city. Can't blame the guy for being upset. This guy looks really anxious. He want to get him and his lady on his chopper and get the hell up out of here.
Like, where did you get?
Oh, the white shirt spoken. All right. Oh, look at this guy. This guy's on a scooter. He's running the red light. He's running past cops. You're the smartest one out of there. You need to get the hell up out of here, player. All right. That was exciting. I wasn't in position. Don't do something stupid, bruh. I wasn't in position. There's the wife. She's handcuffed. They're taking the helmet off. When I pulled up, she was getting her ass whooped. He was choking her with her helmet on. She was swinging. I don't know, her man was still on the ground. Let's see if she's a little more ladylike than he was. She's cuffed. Guys, you're getting the Boogie Bob exclusive right here. Boogie Bob exclusive. That's what I do. I got Careless Whisper playing on a saxophone. People getting fist fights with cops. That kid was unruly. The kid had it coming. I don't blame him for being upset. He was trapped. But he tried to run, bro. If he tried to run, old Mark or Steve or whatever that guy's name is, see how the gate is cocked? All he does is grab one end and walk out here. It takes him 5 seconds. It takes you 10 seconds to get from there to there. You're going to run into a gate. Ain't nowhere to go once you're there, bro. That guy thought, I'll get away. You didn't get away, bro. They got your ass.
How stupid are you?
Now they're going to bring a car for her. If she's smart, she takes her husband's advice and doesn't say nothing. What's your name, lawyer? Honey, I want to help you. What was your husband's name? Lawyer. Okay, I get it. Is that your motorcycle, though? Lawyer. Do you have a license, lawyer? Where do you live? At least tell me that. Oh, I live lawyer. I live lawyer. Okay, I do see a car now. The first car of the night. The car is getting pulled over. Oh, God forbid they got weed or something in there. Guys, we're going to keep it moving. The white shirts, both white shirts are walking down, so something's happening. We'll go check it out. Oh, it sure is a beautiful night, isn't it, lawyer? Damn, I love your dress. Where did you get it, lawyer? The answer is lawyer, bruh.
Go against the traffic in front of the cops. Holding the traffic. Be like this 2 months ago. That's right now they started next week.
She's
He has a registration plate.
she went for a nice romantic drive, and now she's going for a nice romantic bologna sandwich at Rikers Island. Hello. Hey, my man. How you feeling, brother? It's good to see you. I got my little man there, my little guy in the red bug suit with the hammer. Oh, look at this guy. This guy, I like this guy. He's posing for pictures. Don't get too cocky, player. Don't get too cocky. So now they're pulling over cars and trucks. They have a truck here. Hey, girl. So now they got the trucks. I've got guys yelling illegal checkpoint behind me.
Mad illegal. I wish I had my bike. Y'all now fucking pull me over.
What a tough guy. Tough guy. If he had his bike, they would never pull him over. He'd be crying like a little biatch. No, don't pull me. Don't take my bike. What are you going to do? Fight him? You wouldn't do nothing. All right, here's next on the hit parade. These are all motorcycles tonight, folks. They did one car. Look at this little teeny tiny cop right here. Isn't he cute? He's teeny. The cop, I mean, listen, Seth Rogen is tiny. Seth Rogen is tiny. Look at this guy. Oh, they bagging on him behind me. They laughing at him. I don't do that. He is tiny though. Pocket cop. This guy got pulled over. He is a white male. They looked at his license, and I have a feeling he'll be leaving very soon. He does have a Harley. Looks like a Harley. It's a nice bike. Both him and his lady friend have helmets on. All right. Guys, I left for 2 seconds. Look what happened. I leave and you guys... All right. I'm going to come back. This is going to be Checkpoint Charlie. We'll come back and check it out throughout the night. I'm not going to be here much longer. I'm going to be here for, instead of giving you increments in time, I'm going to be here for 4 more arrests. How's that sound? 4 more arrests. It's good to have friends. Look at guys, the busiest thing out here tonight is the damn COVID testing. They got 10 people out here at all times. Go through the curtain. Who's next? Go through the curtain, get you a little swab, and get up out of here. You would think they're giving away free stuff. You're driving through Times Square, minding your own business. You, come over here. Who do they pick? Who do they pick? Who gets to say who they pick? I think they should be picking the guy doing a wheelie or the guy without the helmet. Oh, but you can't just pick whoever you want. That ain't cool. Hello. It's blocking off all the streets, so you cannot turn. Once you get stuck on Broadway, of course, this is technically 7th Avenue. That's Broadway. This is Crossroads of the World. This is where they actually would connect if they still connected. So once you're on 7th Avenue here, there's guardrails all the way down. You cannot turn off. Sorry.
I got guys standing on the garage, okay?
This kid just asked the cop, is it usually barricaded like this? He said no. No, not, because we're doing a scam tonight where we're arresting people. Have you seen this homeless guy? He has a blanket on. He looks like Jesus. Well, the blanket looks like, oh, look who it is. You better be careful tonight. They're pulling over everybody with wheels. You got your permit? You got everything? You're all set. He's got his permit. He's got his permit. He's all set. They're loading it up in trucks. How many days in a row has this been?
I don't know.
It's insane. What they're doing is they're pulling over the bikes right here, pulling them over right to there, and then they take their motorcycle and they put it in a truck down by Hard Rock. See the flashing lights? I'll see you later. I'm headed home. God bless you, brother. Okay, this guy, he's gone. Look, look. Ooh, look. He got no lights or nothing. Look. Can he make it? That guy just went through. This guy just went through. No lights with his lady on the back, and he made it. Holy. This guy, they just got him. Just got him. If you're on a motorbike, bro, don't come here. In fact, if I see someone down here, I'm going to warn them. Turn off, turn around, get the hell out of here. You don't want to ride down here, bro.